Dear students, today we will discuss about study pressure. So, most of the teenagers today, you are preparing for entrance examinations and you are preparing for exams. So, when you are preparing for exams, so most of the students having a pressure on the mind. So, first of all, you have to understand what is pressure. The pressure is nothing to do with your studies. So, if you are preparing some mathematics, physics or chemistry or UPSC, any exams, that is a study. Study is nothing but it is a work. So, work means you prepare some material, some information. That information, what you will do, you will try to memorize and keep it in your brain, and you will try to write in the examinations. Suppose there are two kind of subjects, one is mathematics and other is theory. Mathematics subject means your approach should be different. So, mathematics subject means you must write by your hand, take your paper and a textbook and solve some problems. Suppose if you are weak in mathematics, you try to practice more solved examples, and do not worry about the exam. So, what you are going to write. So, try to avoid the thinking about the imagination. That means, if you preparing mathematics, you think only about mathematics, but do not add emotion to that. That means, suppose if you are preparing today some exam, some material, do not think additional information, additional things. That means, first of all, the parents information or some relatives, some friends or movie discussions or about politics, hero, heroine discussions, anything, any information other than technical information, what will happen, that will create some emotional a disturbance. It is a distraction for the academics. So, what we have to do is compulsory you have to remove unnecessary thoughts from the mind. Do not add pressure, time should be maintained properly. So, the fix the mind and try to eliminate the emotion. So, how you can eliminate emotion means, suppose if you are going on the road, you will be attracted to many kind of pleasures. It may be movies or some watching some incidents on the road, some unnecessary discussions. So, all these things add up some memories in the brain. So, when you start home and start preparing for the preparation for the subject, so interest will be gone. Why? Because suppose if you open physics and outside you watch some movie and come, and there is no connection between this physics and that movie. So, what happens, that memory stored in your brain, it will cause you to disinterest in the subject. So, if you are preparing some subject, you must have prepare your mind for certain time. That means, give some 30 minutes relaxation before starting a subject. You must sit for 3-4 hours, 4 hours. You have to make a long duration. That is the reason why the pressure is coming. Suppose if you are preparing one topic for 30 minutes, if it is very tough, you must try to spend another 2 hours. So, more time if you spend, more it is easy to grasp the subject. Suppose if daily you have to sit around 10 hours, means if you are sitting only 3 hours, what happens? The digestion will be difficult. Suppose it is like same body. Suppose if you are eating more food, digestion is difficult. So, mind capacity we have to understand first, how the brain is working. The brain is, we have left brain and right brain. So, one part it will work for the logic, other part it will work for emotion. So, we have to see our mind condition. Condition means we have to understand the what is the brain, how it will work, what kind of chemistry it is, how it will absorb the subject. So, for subject understanding, first of all we have to understand the subject from the teacher. So, when you attend classes, but if you miss classes, no problem. For every subject nowadays YouTube videos are available. First you try to understand the subject. So, spend some time for thinking about the subject for some time. So, when you are understanding the subject, you will get some doubts, write it down on the paper. Then discuss those doubts with any classmates or teachers, or you can use Facebook or any friends, you can ask queries and clarify those things and think about it more. So, when you digest, you understand part is everything is finished, then come to the part of writing part. Next, you must write complete notes. You should write elaborated notes compulsory by seeing. So, when you handwriting practice is there from the topic, automatically it will register in your brain. So when you come out and writing examination, easy to recall those writing material. So that means the what you have to do is you must make your mind to keep in the, you must make the subject in your mind. So this is like computer, the brain is like computer, we have to spend some time to digest the subject. For digesting the subject, what we have to do is spending time with the subject means, so how we can register that subject into the mind is very important. Suppose if you see the computer, CPU is there. So what CPU is doing, it will process what you give input and then it will give output. Similar procedure is for our brain. So when we are dumping something in your brain, you have to understand the capacity of the brain, how much time you are spending, how much it is going to digest the topic and how it is going to deliver in the examination. It is having a scientific procedure. Actually speaking, nobody is intelligent, nobody is dull, it is nothing like that. Any weak student, any strong student, it is a misconception. Any weak student also, he can become class first very easily, it is no problem, but he has to follow the scientific rules of examination system. Why you want to prepare for examinations? Always study for subject knowledge, don't study for the grades. That is another mistake many students are doing. So when you are preparing for the grades, what happens, that will create a lot of pressure. So according to Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna said, be karma yogi. Karma yogi means do study, don't worry about the result. Suppose if you are preparing some subject, you may get 30%, you may get 70%, 40%, 90%, depending on your preparation. It is not like that only those who are scoring 80% they are great. It is not like that. So suppose if you are getting 20% means, what does it mean? That means you prepared only few chapters. Then if you prepare all chapters and if you prepare all the topics for a certain time, automatically you can also score 80%. So weak student means what? Your interest is not there, your interest in the subject is missing. Suppose if we are having very good interest in the subject and sitting and studying means, it will create a lot of interest. That interest will make you to sit for longer time. So automatically it is immaterial whether you are getting F grade or B grade or A grade, it is immaterial. That is only the social calculation about your performance. So by taking that grades, if you are discussing, you must never discuss this grades is a personal kind of thing. The parents, friends, relatives, nowadays society is making you to discuss about the grades. Why we have to declare your grades to the unknown persons, and why we have to compare with other students? The comparison is not a correct procedure. Everybody's life is different, you know. So the interest in the subject, it is totally depending on your emotional capacity. Emotional means what is your emotional capacity means, it is invisible. Suppose if you see a topic in chemistry, organic chemistry, every student perception is different. Suppose you feel something, okay, these formulas are difficult, you have some intention, some kind of opinion. That opinion will make a very trouble for you. You must not have any judgment opinion about any subject. Just keep on studying and spend some time, whatever it may be the result, it will come. So that intentions, that emotional understanding of a subject, it will make you to have different problems. So what happens, suppose in the students are in the residential colleges, their life is different. You are day scholars, it is different. If you are suppose if you are studying in a coaching centers, your life is different. So what is happening there means, the students are not following nature formula. Nature formula, what is nature formula? Nature formula means learning should not be under any comparison with anybody. Just you have to learn free learning. Free learning means whenever you feel happy, you study. If you are not comfortable, no need to study. But that is not possible here, because they have a strict timetable you are attending. So when you are attending classes, there is a pressure on you to perform on particular time, particular time you have to deliver, particular time you have to pass mid exams, unit exams. So all these exams, it is impossible for any student to perform equally on every day. So family conditions, behind family conditions and mood conditions, everything different. Here the mistake, what is the mistake is going on means the parents' attention is missing, because the institutions having the commercial commercial means they are starting the institutions only for earning money, not to serve the students or not making them engineers. They look about their own profits. They never bother about your emotions and feelings. So who will take care about your feelings and emotions? Only your loved ones. Who is the loved ones? Maybe your friends or parents. They must take about your personal. When they talk, they must never discuss about your performance and marks and everything, how you are studying them. That is not the thing. They must come and spend with you for at least weekly once, and take you to outside and give some love and affection, spend time together, and you have to relax your mind in different ways. Like you can do meditation, go to temple, or you can do some affirmations, some pranayama, some exercises, yoga, sports. All these things should be participated compulsorily, or go for a tour outside for about half day or one day. You must come out of that area and think about you, spend some time for yourself. So actually you are a student, you are studying for your future, not studying for your parents or your friends. How any father, mother cannot should not put any pressure on a student. If you are not willing, you don't study, that's all. You have a lot of time. Nowadays we have a lot of deemed universities are there, lot of private institutions are there. There is no difference nowadays between any deemed university and IITs and NITs. Even the students who are studying in deemed universities like LP University or KL University, they are also getting equal jobs comparing to them. Even rich parents, they are having lot of money and putting lot of pressure, and they are asking them to perform comparing to IIT. Why you want IIT? Your goal is to earn money. So if you are having talent, if you cannot study now in +2, you can study in degree level. If you cannot study in degree level, you can study in PG level. Even in PG level, if you cannot, you can do PhD. So always there is opportunity for you. So there is no need to be hurried to perform immediately and do well. Suppose if you are preparing for IAS and IPS, UPSC exams, if you cannot get seat, no problem. Your knowledge is there. You can do many other things. You can also teach, and you can make others to become collectors. Okay, so there are so many things are there. So emotionally you must be independent. You must make yourself free, and you can also use music and any kind of emotional relief exercises, anything. Make a privacy mind. That means emotion is a private experience. This private experience no one will teach you. Any father, mother or brother, sister or any friend, close friend, they cannot understand your private experience towards somebody. It is unknown, it is a hidden, but that is very important. That hidden part, how you are handling, it is very important. So most important thing is health. So the health, how you can maintain health? Health you can maintain only by having good emotions. If you are having negative emotions, automatically it will affect your health. You have a pressure on the body. So you may get many other problems. Happiness very important. Always you should be cheering and smiling, and you should spend some time for comedy, jokes, and don't become jealous, hatred for your classmates. Don't fight with others unnecessarily, orally. So all these things are very important. So the most important thing is you have to keep in your mind diet maintenance, health maintenance. So health means exercise, yoga, pranayama, meditation. These are all important. Next, happiness means you can choose your own way of choosing your own happiness. Even between studies, when you are studying, between you can study some comedy jokes, some comedy animations you can see. So I must try to see scientific movies, science fiction movies, animation movies are very good. Don't see any kind of emotional movies. If you see emotional movies, it will make you emotional. So when you are emotional, it is difficult to perform in the examinations. So happiness, you have to search happiness inside of the subject. So more you study the subject, more hard work you do, you will feel more happy. So sometimes you work very hard for certain subject, but when the examination time, you may not get those questions what you prepared. So suddenly you sometimes you may get F grade also, even though you have a lot of knowledge in the subject, you may get F grade. It doesn't mean that you don't have the knowledge. Sometimes what happens, suppose if you prepare only foreign books, and if you are preparing very tough problems and solving many equations and mathematics, but the question paper is different, the knowledge is different, question paper pattern is different. Question paper means they have the same formula, like every year there is a model, there are some objective questions, some are descriptive questions, some are true and false, some are fill in the blanks. We don't know what kind of model they will. Suppose if you don't see the previous question paper, you don't know how the questions will come, then what will happen? Automatically you will get less mark. So that means what? Suppose if you are getting less mark today, by comparing with others, how you can compare? Actually you have more knowledge than that student, but still you are feeling bad because you get less score. So that is why the comparison itself, it is creating lot of problems. The competition also getting lot of problems. So to perform well, you must not compete and compare with anybody. You must enjoy your results. You must not worry about result. If you are getting F grade, don't worry. It is, you have to try another time. What is the problem? You suppose if F grade you are getting +2, you can study for another 6 months or 8 months and clear the subject, and again you can continue. Sometimes it is happening for some students. Even sometimes we see the instances where a student score less than 100 rank and he may fail in the English subject. That means he is a bad student? It is not like that. So again he has to wait for 1 more year just for failing in the English examination. Whose mistake is it? So what is the problem? 1 year if you wait, so tomorrow in another year you can, in future you will be better. Another, it is a learning lesson for you. So one mistake means it is a learning lesson for you in the future. So most of the students having this comparison, then putting pressure on the mind. Even some instances we can see some students are committing suicide. So that is very dangerous situation. The study, what is the meaning of study? It is nothing to do with your future or money or anything. Study is different and earning money is different. So if you are studying only for study, so they are why this kind of suicide incidents are coming means, that student is going only into the subject, deeply into the subject, and is expecting the results in a good way. His performance is, no one knows how is his performance. When he is not able to perform well, he has to take decision. He should have the courage to stand for himself. You don't need to bother about parents and friends and society, everybody. No, what is the problem? If you are failing in subject, and you must have guts to face the society and enjoy your life. So the life is important, subject is not important, money is not important, life is important. So how much easy can you imagine? Can you produce a human being of your intelligence? Sometimes we see the students who cannot score first rank also getting the bad situations. So come out of all this means you expand your knowledge. Expand your knowledge means read monthly magazines. Okay, monthly, there are so many magazines are coming. Intellectual science magazines, technology magazines, psychology magazines, health magazines. Read those magazines. So when you are reading books, general fiction books, personal development books, listen to many personal development and personal development speeches, and attend any spiritual courses. So then definitely you will be having a problem you can have many solutions for your silly problems. Don't stay in the paradigm. Paradigm means try to change your area. If you are feeling very bad, even tomorrow there is exam, no need. You cannot, no, you can skip the exam and go home, or go to any place, take safe and take rest, come, and you have opportunity to clear the exam after 6 months or 3 months. It's nothing. It is nothing in front of your life. Only you are responsible, because the society will never be caring about you. Nobody will care about you, even parents, family, anybody. Nobody will support you if you are having a weakness. So you have to support yourself, you have to defend yourself, you must have a strong attitude to face all these consequences, then definitely it will create a positive momentum. So you should have a enjoyment, happiness, and go in positive direction and be brave. So with this I am just concluding. In future I will try to raise some more issues regarding this, and I hope you will get all positive life, and pray God, and be confident, enjoy yourself first, then you study well. Okay, thank you.